Oh, my back's in pieces, man.
What happened?
I don't know. I think I'm getting old, but like I stretched this morning, like, as I woke up, and I pulled my shoulder, and it really
Jeez,
hurt.
bro.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh well. Okay.
nah.
We persevere. We persevere.
Yeah, we
All
stay
right.
strong, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the In the Den podcast. I am your host, Craig Denham, and today I'm being joined by.
Oh, this is where I say my name, right?
This is where you
Um,
say your name.
yeah. Hi guys, my name is Masud. How you doing?
Yo, I'm gas, man. Like, Masud, honestly, I know I tell you this all the time, but honestly, you are the funniest person that I know. I'm
Nah,
not even.
man.
No, I'm serious. Like, you have the best comedic timing, like, of any of my friends. It's ridiculous. So I'm actually really gassed that you decided to
I
join the
don't know,
podcast.
man.
Oh
Maybe like
no,
third funniest. I don't
no,
know.
no, 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 no! Big yourself up, man. You're a king. You're a king. Come on.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you, and you too, bro. You too.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. So, me and Masud know each other through the Rada Youth Company.
hmm
So tell me a bit about like joining Rada and the audition experience. Cause I don't think I ever asked you.
Yeah. It's interesting. It was pretty weird for me because I hadn't done anything drama related in like 3 years pretty much
Yeah.
since I'd left school,
Mm.
and I'd been missing it for a long time, and I'd wanted to do something, but I don't know. I just sort of maybe I just chickened out, or maybe I was just like, I don't know if I can do this because I'll be so busy. But I
Mm.
just thought to do it, and funnily enough, I'd auditioned for the youth company before, but
Yeah.
my first audition was so bad. Like I don't know what I was doing. Thank God I didn't get in because
Yeah.
it was ass, man. Oh, it was so bad. But
Um.
yeah, this time around it went a bit better, I think.
Yeah.
Just a bit,
Yeah. Just a bit. You just
yeah,
got in. This is just got in.
yeah, just barely, man.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
I'm like slightly similar because like I also didn't do I didn't do anything since I left school, but like you left school like a bit before me. Um,
hmm
but like that audition was the first time I did anything in like a year and a half. So
Yeah.
like I was so rusty. So like, but like it was weird. I really enjoyed that day. Apart from my trousers ripped. Yeah. So I was
Yo.
I was doing so like do you remember in your audition there was like oh, what was it? There was like you had to do like a duologue with someone. Was it?
Um.
I think
Yeah. At the end, it
yeah,
was at the very end,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
I did it, and it was like it was fine. And I sat down, and I looked down at my trousers, and there was a massive rip between like my crotch, my
Oh,
gooch,
jeez.
basically. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, man! Like I've surfed in front of like 8 people, and they've all seen my gooch. So, so, so you know, I was like, oh well. And I left, and I was just like, okay, or if I don't get in, I had a fun day. But then AXA called me on the Monday and was like, yo, what's up? Do you want to join? I was like, oh
Mm,
shit. So yeah. So like, oh god, how long have we been going to Rada now? Like 9 months.
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh
Since
god,
since September. I'm
that's
bad at
so
maths.
long.
Yeah.
Like
It's been a while.
it's been a hot minute. So it's actually quite weird that I've known you for so long. Do you know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
it feels like we've just met, but like 9 months is a long time. You know?
It is. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. We're getting on now. We're getting on.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah.
Y-
So Rada. So like um so what made you want to join Rada then? I'm curious. So like also like a bit maybe before Rada, like what did you do at school and stuff like that? Because I don't think I've ever asked.
Um. For like A levels and stuff.
Yeah, but like, also like other drama stuff. I think I don't
Oh,
think I've ever.
okay.
Yeah, I've never actually asked you like what you did drama wise before Rada.
Okay. Well, pretty much I've only ever done like A level drama. I didn't do
Mm.
GCSE.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's mad because I did want to do GCSE drama. I
Okay.
picked it, and then my school kind of forced me and some of my friends that picked drama to do triple science instead.
Oh.
So they moved us on, and like for 2 weeks I did triple science, and I was like, I'm not feeling this, and I asked like the head of my year, and I'm like, yo, bro, can you like put me back on drama? And he's like, no, and I'm like, what?
Oh.
And I and the thing is, I'm not really I don't like confrontation, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, so then like when he said that to me, I was just like, oh damn, okay, and I just sort of moved on. But
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of hurt. And then when I had another chance to do it, I picked A level drama. No one forced
Yeah.
me or anything to change, and I
Yeah.
did that, and I really enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
I think also during like year 7 to 11, I'd done like a few plays as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I auditioned for a Midsummer Night's Dream, and
Okay.
I got the part of Bottom,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, man, like Bottom, bro. And then
Man, like bottom.
I also auditioned. Bro, Bottom's actually, bro, he's a flippin' funny lad. I had to wear like a weird donkey helmet
Yeah.
thing.
It's the
It
weird
was
one, isn't
so
it?
hard to move
Yeah.
in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it kept falling off my head, and like I had to try and not move so much, you know. It was so jarring, and I think like 2 years later I auditioned for Hamlet, and
Okay.
I got the part of Hamlet ish,
Oh, nah, you
but
didn't,
I did
bro.
I
That's
did.
sick.
Thank you. It's I can't lie, I did a big disservice to the character though. um
Did you learn the whole of Hamlet, or like did they cut it
exactly.
down?
No.
Oh.
Nah, like I think it was most of the play, but and they didn't cut the whole to be or not to be monologue, and I
Okay.
thought I had that monologue down pat, and then on the
Yeah.
day of like the show, I'm like, to be or not to be, that is the question.
Yeah.
What now? What do I say? And then I said like a few more lines of the thing, and I'm pretty sure I made up like 3 or 4 more lines, and then I just ended the scene like halfway, and
Yeah.
I was just like, ah, you dumbass, you stupid mother.
Nah, because I've been learning that speech, and like
Yeah,
it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
it's
Like
tough, man. Yeah.
it's tough because like usually like I can learn a monologue in maybe like 2-3 weeks,
Hmm.
but like this has taken me like at least 2 months, and I'm still not 100% on it. You know,
Nah, props on you,
I
bro.
I sat down to like start um rehearsing it. I was like, maybe this will take me a week, and I was just like, nah, it
Mm.
took me at least like 2 months. But nah, big up, man, because I think like as long as you get past that is the question. No one knows what's past that
No,
point. You can
that's so true, you know. Yo, fam, it's like
no, yeah.
tomorrow, bro. I beg you, tell me what the next line is, because no one knows.
I
Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know. I know people go like, oh, for like audition stuff, you should read the play and like you should research it and stuff like that. But like, I don't know that much about Hamlet still. I know
Okay.
like I know like a little bit, but like I think to read it's gonna take like at least a month, and like
Mm.
to watch it's like a 5 hour. It's like a 5 hour film or something like that to watch the
Five
Kenneth
hour
Branagh.
film.
I think the
Jeez.
play is like 5 hours, and Kenneth Branagh, who is he the patron at Rada or something like
I think
that?
so.
Yeah, like he was like really convinced of doing like really faithful adaptations of Shakespeare plays to
Yeah.
screen. So like he like does the whole thing. I think it was like
Oh
five
my god,
hours.
you weren't
Mm.
kidding. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a lot of hours.
It's a
Yo.
lot, yeah. So that's why I was like, did you do the whole play or did you do like, like a couple hours? Because
Nah, I
like,
don't. I think it was an hour tops. It was probably less
oh,
than that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Jeez. Oh my
Because yeah, because really, like the whole play is just like someone kills Hamlet's dad, Hamlet's depressed for like 4 acts, and then like he dies in the fifth. That's pretty much it. And the rest of it's just him. The rest of it's just him just going like, "Oh, I feel really terrible, guys. I'm gonna kill myself." So like,
Yeah.
it is a bit long. Apparently, the story of why Hamlet is so long is that the guy that played, again, I don't know if this is true or not, but the guy that played Hamlet originally was asked to come back after Shakespeare died, and they realized they hadn't written down any of his plays, and they asked him like,
Really?
yeah, that Shakespeare never wrote down like a full play apparently. So like he would give like actors like parts of like the scenes and stuff like that, and kind of their lines, but he wouldn't write down the whole play. So
Okay.
like when Shakespeare died, they were like, "Oh shit, we kind of should have put this together." So they recalled all the actors back, and they were like, "Okay, what do you remember?" And apparently, the story is just like, apparently that they the guy that played Hamlet was just like, "I'm gonna big myself up here," and just like kept going. Like he just kept going for like 5 hours,
On
just
and
like.
on and on. Jeez, bro.
But like, fair enough, man. You gotta get that bread, man.
No, put yourself out there, bro.
Yeah, put
I
yourself out.
respect that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
That's mad.
yeah. But going back to like GCSE drama, I was also the same. I wasn't allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Was that
kind of,
because of school or like?
it was because of school. Because
Okay.
I think there were like 13 of us down to do it, and then most of the kids got pulled out to do extra English and maths. So I
Yeah.
think there was only like, I think by the time they kind of took everyone out, there was like 2 of us left, and they were like, "Nah, we can't run it." And then A level drama, same story. Like, there's like 2 of us that applied. I think the other guy that applied was just like, I didn't know what to put down for A level, so I just put down drama. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I knew pretty much there it was curtains for for
Bro.
my drama career at school. But then I left and went to a different school, so that was all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously like it's been a while for us to do drama stuff like that. But coming back to RADA's just been really sick, and
Mhm.
like kind of like learning from everyone and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing has been like meeting everyone. I think that's been sick, and like
Mhm.
meeting all these like really creative people and stuff like that. But also like, what else is? I see like the plays that we've seen. The plays that we've seen during RAD has been sick.
Oh, we've seen so much cool stuff, man.
We've seen so much stuff, man.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know for you, but for me, like the last time I watched a play was when I was in year 13. So it's been a good couple of years. How about
Yeah,
you?
I think I don't. I never used to watch plays, so like
Mhm.
I think the last play I watched before my A level drama was, I think, Charlie and Chocolate Factory at the West End,
Oh,
which well, it bangs, man. It's good if you want to go see. I mean, obviously you can't see it at the moment, but like if you ever get the chance, like I'd recommend it.
yeah.
And then I saw As You Like It at the Globe, because that was for my A level.
Is that
Uh,
Shakespeare?
that is Shakespeare, yeah.
Okay.
And it was actually it was actually a really nice evening, because like it was just before our exams, so like we were there
Okay.
to watch it for our exam, but like it was nice to like just hang out with my friends for like one night.
Mhm.
Um, and then that was the last play I saw until like I started to go to RADA. So like
Okay.
I'd really like not watched a lot of plays, but like to have the opportunity to go and see so many plays has just been sick.
It's been so good, man.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite, just out of pure curiosity?
Hmm. Um. Damn. Oh, there's just
There's so many, yeah,
there's a lot, man.
and there's a lot to cast your mind back as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to remember them all. Ah, jog my memory, please.
Uh, so
What have we had? I know we've had like Macbeth and.
so the first one we watched was Master Harold and the Boys,
Yep.
and
Okay.
then what was it? There was a couple at RADA. There was was it? Oh no! There's the play that's set in like the 20s in Germany, with like the
Oh
Nazis.
yeah.
Like, you remember that one?
Mhm.
Then there was like Three Sisters. Then there was the first one at Rada we watched was the modern contemporary one, the one with like the Union Jack on the floor.
The football thing.
Yeah, the
I'm just gonna
football
call it
thing.
that.
Yeah, and then it was Three Sisters.
Mm.
Then it was Macbeth, Passover. I think that
Oh
was
my
it.
gosh, yeah.
So I think that was all of them. I do
Mm.
apologize for not knowing the names of a
No, it's
couple,
so good. It's so good,
but
bro.
like,
I'm
but like,
forgetting.
but like, what was your favorite out of all of them? Because there's a lot to pick from.
Oh yeah. Can I just say like my top three maybe?
Oh yeah, go for it, go for it, go for it.
Top three in like no particular order.
Mhm.
The first one's Mysterious Bruises. That's the one with the Union Jack, I think, right?
Oh,
That's
Mysterious
the
Bruises,
that
yeah.
hurt my brain trying to get it out. But
There's one more. There's one more now, and it's gonna
hmm
kill me if we don't get it.
damn it. Mysterious Bruises is one. I think
Vienna
also
Woods. Vienna
that's
Woods.
freaking it,
Oh,
man.
oh,
Yes.
Vienna Woods. Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Okay, so Mysterious Bruises, Vienna
Yep.
Woods, Macbeth, Three Sisters, um, uh,
Passover.
Passover, Master Harold and the Boys. Okay.
Jeez. Okay. That sounds
Jeez.
right.
All right,
And
yeah, that
also
sounds good.
Earthquakes in London.
Oh, Place in London. Oh, I forgot about that one. I didn't like that
I
one.
feel. Yeah. Let me not talk too tough. But I was gonna say yeah. Also Mysterious Bruises. Three Sisters is
Mm,
another favorite for me. I just really loved like
yeah,
Inua's writing,
yeah,
and I feel like that was like the most. That play had like some of the most memorable lines in
yeah,
anything I've seen in such a long
yeah,
time. I remember like even like the audience's reaction to like some of the lines was so
yeah,
visceral. It was like everyone was like,
yeah,
"Oh, that was such a good line," and I've never seen that before in a play.
yeah.
And damn it, what was my third one's probably Passover. Like
Mm,
that was fantastic as well.
yeah.
Good stuff, man. How about you?
I'd, I'd say I really liked Passover,
Mhm.
and the one thing that kind of slightly annoyed me about the whole thing was that the audience was like
mhm.
not on board with the whole idea. Like
Yeah.
I thought there was a difference between the audience at the National and the audience at the Kiln Theatre. So
Yeah.
like I thought Passover as a play really struck a chord with me, but like the audience reaction when like there's like a cop and then like there's like the two guys and then someone in the audience goes, "Oh, there's two of you." Like, don't just shout that out, you know? Like,
Mm.
it's really annoying. But like, I'd say Passover as a play is up there as one of my favorites.
Facts.
Um, I'd say Macbeth because I'm really partial to Macbeth. I'll be honest with you.
Macbeth was good. It was
Macbeth
good.
is really good, but I am quite biased when it comes to Macbeth. So like, I'd say Macbeth is up there for me. And
Cool.
what else? I'd also agree with you and say Three Sisters as well. It
Yeah.
was the audience reaction to that was just unbelievable, and some of like
Yeah.
the imagery that was used there was
Oh yeah.
phenomenal. So I'd say that's like number one for me. Actually, Three Sisters. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
like
bro.
it is just a privilege to be able to go and see all these plays and like just like be there and experience it. You know, it's been sick.
It's so weird. It's like I've been thinking to myself for a long time, like, how come I never went to any plays
Yeah.
when I wasn't like a part of these programs or courses or whatever.
Mm.
And I don't know. Sometimes like but like me and my friends, we look at the websites and then like we look at some of the prices and we're like,
Mm.
yo, bro, that's crazy, you know? Or like
Yeah.
it's already like sold out by the time you have a look, you know?
Yeah. Because like
And yeah.
the most popular ones are always like sold out for like months at least, and then like
hmm
you get like a really bad seat for like £30, and
With
then
like a freaking
that's
pillar in your
expensive.
face,
Yeah,
man.
you get like a pillar and like you're right on like one side, so you can't see half the stage. You just
hmm
like, what's the point? But like, I'm really glad that like I'm especially glad we went to someone like the Kiln, which is like kind of a bit more like low key. So like
Yeah, I'm so glad.
yeah, so like now I'm kind of like, okay, I can go to like a slightly low key theater and like have a
Yeah.
good experience and have like a good viewing. So like, I definitely think I'll watch more theatre when like RADA finishes and then lockdowns obviously ends.
Yeah.
But I think it's just been great to go watch all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Facts. 100%.
But you're more of a movie guy though, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am. Just
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to ask you about like, because I know you were doing your, was it 100 movie challenge?
Yes, I've been trying to like this year. I was like, I'm gonna try and see 100 films,
Mm.
and let me check my list right now. Actually, I think
Actually,
I'm on
while I'm
like
at it, I'll put my list up actually. But I know that you're a big fan of films. Like I really value your opinion of like what you say is good. So like I'm actually quite interested in what you have to
thank you.
say.
Cool. Well, I mean, recently I've just watched the new Spike Lee film that came out on Netflix, and it's
Okay.
called the Five Bloods.
Okay.
And like ever since I saw the trailer, actually no, even before that, I've been really excited for this film, and it's about
Yeah.
a group of Vietnam War veterans. These black
Oh
Vietnam War
yeah yeah yeah
veterans, they come
yeah.
back to Vietnam and they're trying to find like their lost comrade, and like he's been buried with like a sort of like some treasure as well, like some gold.
Mm.
And
Okay.
yeah, it's just about the journey trying to get that mission done. And it's
Yeah.
such a beautiful movie, man,
Mm. I,
and
I
it's
I
so
can't
impactful.
I can't remember the last time like I watched like a really good film. You
Hmm.
know, it's been like or like watched a new film I should say. Where like I was like, wow, that's like a 9 out of 10. You know,
Okay.
it's been a hot minute. You know, so
Yeah.
like what? Okay, so like what are like your top? I don't know, top three films because I've realized saying that top one is probably like impossible, but like top three or five, what would you recommend?
I'll be honest. This is just as impossible. Like
Okay, we'll go
as
top.
much as no, it's fine. It's fine. I can do top three,
You
but
do top three. I mean,
I'll do top three, but it'll hurt so much.
feel free to say like more. Like if there's like other films that you think deserve a shout, like go for it.
Okay. Cool. For me, I think my top three films of all time right now, this
Hmm.
will probably change in an hour. The first is probably Inception by Christopher Nolan.
Oh, that's a good
Like,
shout. That's a good shout.
bro, I think it's the 10-year anniversary for that film now, and
Is it?
every which is mad. It makes
Fam.
me feel disgusting. I remember, I think I watched that when I was 10, but
Yeah, I watched it
that's so weird.
with my film teacher, Mr. Hand, God rest his soul.
Rest
Uh,
up,
he
man.
he he showed me like his last couple months of teaching. Like he showed us all like Christopher Nolan's films and was like
Yeah.
talking about like an auteur theory and whatever.
Mm.
So he showed us Inception, Interstellar, and Memento. And Memento is one of my favorite films.
Yeah. Oh man.
Memento is sick, but like yeah,
Yeah.
Inception 100% man.
Yeah, man. And for me, the reason why I love that film so much is every time I watch it,
Mm,
like I notice something else, or like I clock onto something.
mm.
But it's so good, man. It's really good.
It's been a long time since I've seen Inception. I might bang it on, you know.
Mm. Yeah, it's been a
Is it
while
on
for me.
Netflix or?
It is on Netflix, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay, I'll
think
slap it on then.
quite recently as well, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely watch it then.
Um, another film. Another film. I think for me, this is quite a relatively new film, but
Okay.
Parasite.
Oh, I still haven't seen it. I still haven't
Oh,
seen it.
bro,
I'm so
ge-
annoyed.
genuinely, like, without question, like one of my favorite films of all time. It's
Mm,
genuinely without question, I think one of the best films ever made. It's
yeah,
by Bong Joon-ho. It's a Korean film. It's funny. It's such a good commentary on like class and wealth. But
yeah,
let me not talk too much about it. If you haven't seen the film,
yeah. But I'm so
it's
annoyed
so
because
good.
did it come out in January?
Yeah, it came out I think January or February in the UK.
Yeah,
sometime like
Yeah,
that.
because I
Yeah.
think that was kind of relatively when I had my surgery. So like, I probably like
Yeah.
was a bit out of it for a couple of weeks. So that's probably why I didn't go see it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably
No.
grab it if it's on Netflix or something, or maybe like buy the DVD or something.
Hmm. Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you'll love it when you see it.
yeah.
And damn, this is gonna kill me. This is gonna
Yeah.
third best film for me um is probably um right now is damn it. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
You can say like 4 or 5. You go on. I want to
Okay.
make sure that you have the space to say like what you want to say.
All right. All right. Third. Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
Okay.
Amazing, amazing movie.
Mm,
I just rewatched it recently as well.
yeah.
Another film is Chef by John Favreau.
Oh,
You seen
corker.
that, bro?
Absolute banger, mate.
It really is like that film is so like heartfelt,
Yeah.
and like it's it was like after watching that film I was like, yo, let me get into the kitchen and like whip something
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
made the. I actually made a couple weeks ago the. Do you know where Scarlett Johansson comes over and like he makes her like pasta?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I made that. It was buff, man.
Yo,
Oh, it
I
was
remember that
bang.
scene so much, man. Like
Yo,
he had the fork, right? The fork that he
mm,
like sort of scoops things up with.
yeah. I think
Um,
like is it binging with Babish on YouTube? Like
yeah,
yeah,
you know.
he got the fork. He got the
Yeah,
fork.
he has the fork, which is so mad.
Oh, if I was like, I'm like, I really love Chef, but like, if I was like really into it, I would probably be like, oh shit, like that's mad, you know?
Yeah, facts, facts,
That'd be
facts.
great.
Man, yeah, good movie, man.
Yeah.
And also, I think right now, I also want to shout out a film called Dolomite Is My Name.
Okay.
It's like Eddie Murphy's latest movie. It only came out last year. It's also on
Okay.
Netflix, and it's about this real life guy called Rudy Ray Moore,
Mm.
who's sort of this performer, and it's a really inspiring film because it's I think like if you're creative or if you're an actor or something, I think you should
Mm.
watch the movie because it shows you like if you can sort of make your own fortune and make your own sort of creative wealth in a way,
Mm.
and that's what he did. You know,
Yeah.
it's really
Oh,
good, man. Yeah,
oh, mate. Well, thank you so much for like sharing, because like I said, I really
all good.
appreciate your opinion and like, if you do have anything else to like shout out and like, go ahead, because like, you know,
Uh,
I just think that I know, because like you're the film guy, man. I really value like what you say, so like,
Thank you.
yeah,
I really want to change it. I really want to change
yeah,
everything I said.
yeah.
I'm gonna try not
Like
to. Damn it.
I,
Oh.
I'm looking at the films that I have as like my
Mhm.
as the films that I've scored a 10 out of 10 on IMDb, and like some of them are kind of a bit out there, but like some of them are like some of them are like top class. So I'm gonna start off by a really out there one and
Cool.
just say Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban
You know
is like
what? That's probably one of the best Harry Potter films. I
I'm
think
go-
the best.
I'm gonna go, yeah, the best, because like
Yeah.
um for my A level, when we watched Christopher Nolan, my teacher was like, okay, you're gonna do auteurs, so like you have to find a director that you really like, or like an actor that you really like that specializes in something, and then like talk about them. And I wanted to do Harry Potter, but they're like, that's not a director. So like like I picked Alfonso Cuarón,
Oh, I love
and
him, man.
I've watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think after I'd watched Children of Men and Gravity, and like
Yeah.
to watch that film again through that perspective, and to be like, oh shit, like he's actually like putting care in, you know.
Mm.
Like the first two are like fun Christmas films. The third one is not a fun Christmas film. That's like a proper serious, like dark, gritty film.
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
I think it's so beautifully done, and like I think that is by far like the best one. So that's why it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
yeah.
I'd also go out on a whim and saying that Gravity is a 10 out of 10. For I think the technical achievement is
It's
just
insane.
insane, and like it's just Sandra Bullock for like an hour on a green
Mhm.
screen, and it is one of the most amazing films that I've ever watched. And like to have my jaw drop, like physically drop at the end,
Yeah.
is amazing.
Mhm.
Um, Theory of Everything, solely for Eddie
Mhm.
Redmayne's performance, it's a banger.
Haven't actually seen that one, but I know.
Oh
I think I
mate,
know what it's about.
I think it's on Netflix.
Okay,
I
you're
think
right. It
so.
is on
Anyway,
Netflix. It is on Netflix.
yeah. So like, I'd say it's not like like a 10 out of 10 film, but for me, it's just a 10 out of 10 performance. One of the best performances I've ever seen
Yeah.
from an actor. So I'd say it's up there. And then I'd definitely say like, oh, it's hard to pick between these two. But they're both like probably my joint favorite films of all time. So the first one, I'm gonna say Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, wow.
I went into that film,
Wow.
right. I feel so awful saying this. I went into this film with so low expectations because it was an animation,
Mhm.
and then to get slapped in the face with just this absolute banger of a film,
Yeah.
arguably the best superhero film ever made.
Mhm.
You know, 10 out of 10.
So good, man.
I think it's. I need. I'm so annoyed that I haven't watched it again.
Mhm.
Because I'm
I
waiting
need
for
to
it to
see it
come
again
out
as well.
on Netflix. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I might just have to get a DVD off of eBay or something like that. But like, it is just a 10 out of 10 film for me.
It's fantastic, man.
Uh, the other one, going back to the theme of like my film studies A level, City of God.
Mhm. Yeah.
That film is unbelievable, man. And I know some of my film friends will be like, oh, that's the film we had in film, but like I still can't think of a film that's really topped it. You know,
Mhm.
it is just like, it's just I love it so much. I love it. It's great. So
I need to see it.
yeah, have you not seen it?
No, I know, I know. It's so
Oh,
bad.
next time I see you, I will give you my DVD, and I will give it to you, and you can please watch it because it is incredible, man. It is
Okay.
incredible. I can't recommend it enough.
I mean, I've only ever heard good things about it, and since you recommended it, I definitely have to see it now. But
Yes.
and I know you've been raving about it for time now as well.
Oh yeah,
Let
yeah,
me go on
yeah,
it. Let me go on it. Let me go on it.
yeah. It is just like one of my favorite. It is my probably joint favorite film with Spider Man.
Okay.
It is just unbelievable. Uh, but yeah, I think that's it for like my top 10 films. Speaking of like things that I think you have really good taste in, uh, music.
Yes, I do enjoy a bit of tune from time to time. I don't even
Yes.
know I said it like that. What's wrong with me? Yeah, no, I like music, man. Music
Yeah.
is just fantastic, man. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, music is something that I've been getting into more so the last 6 months or so. Like,
Okay.
really getting into it. So like to kind of like hear your recommendations as well is like a big thing. So like I know like what okay. I feel like I feel like this podcast is kind of turning into like an IMDb video because I'm just asking for like your top tens. But
No, that
like
is so good, man.
if you have any kind of projects that you want to shout out or like things that you've been listening to recently that you think are like worth listening to, then here's your space.
Cool. Thing is, I'm a big um hip hop fan.
Mm,
Um, and yeah, that's the genre I listen to the most. It's what I
yeah.
sort of grew up on,
Mm,
and there's a lot of amazing stuff there. You've got my favorite album of all time in anything. Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly."
oh, do you know what?
Yeah,
I haven't sat down and listened to it yet. I feel
it
really
is.
bad.
No, so good. It's so good. Like when you do, if you ever do get a chance, it's just so good, man. Like It's
Yeah.
such a great blend of like conscious hip hop and like jazz as well,
Mm.
which is such a mad blend. Like the samples that he uses or that his
Mm.
producers use and they all use are just astounding to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what else? I really love I've also been re-listening to MB My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
That's the answer I
One of my
wanted to
favorite
hear.
rappers,
There it
producers.
is.
Shout out
Oh,
Ye.
that is that is slowly becoming my favorite album of all time.
It's so good. Like I never appreciated it when I first listened to it.
Mm.
But it's one of them things that for me is getting better with age. Or
Yeah.
maybe I'm just patterning up as a human being. I don't know. But
Nah, man. I sat there and I listened to it properly for the first time this year. I'll be honest with you.
yeah,
Um, if I'm honest with you, like my the first 6 months of 2020 has just been Kanye West for me. So like
love it.
it's just been him on repeat. I can't lie, but like I feel like no one really comes close to what he's done. You know, I think people have said like Kendrick Lamar is kind of the heir to that throne. If that makes sense. So
Hmm.
like the next kind of big thing for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is faultless to me anyway.
Hmm.
I wake up to Dark Fantasy every morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because
Yo, yeah,
most people get up to like Good Morning, which is the obvious one, and like that
yeah,
is a
yeah,
banger. And I've actually had to switch it over to Good Morning because like I feel like I've been checking on this app called Obscurify,
yeah.
kind of my top 10 listens, and Dark Fantasy is like my number 2 of all time. And I
Oh,
was just like,
nice.
but I was just like, I don't actually actively listen to it that much because it's just playing on my Alexa every morning, like to wake me up in the
Hmm.
morning.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sleeping through it, so so like it's just so I've had to change it to Good Morning. But Dark Fantasy, when you wake up in the morning, that's just like there's no better feeling, you know.
Mad. Yeah.
Um, but like, okay, what's your? I think I know the answer, but what is your favorite song off that album?
Of the Kanye album.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's a tough question, but there's like a
Is
really obvious answer for like everyone.
for me it's Devil in a New Dress.
Oh yes, okay. That's like, is that number 2 for me? It's slowly becoming number 2 for
Yeah.
me on that album.
Were you gonna say Runaway?
Of course, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Runaway. Oh,
Runaway
it's
is phenomenal too. It's up there.
phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
Um, I really like Blame Game.
Mhm. Yeah.
Apart from the
With
little
John
bit,
Legend, right?
yeah, but I don't like the skit at the end. The skit ruins it. Uh,
It's
I,
fine.
I mean,
It's at the end.
yeah, I've never really fully got the skits. You know,
Yeah.
they're they're fun, but like I don't really listen to them that often. So like when they're in the song, it's kind of annoying,
Yeah, I hear you.
especially right at the end. You just like, ugh. Um, Lost in the World is just unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
I think. Oh, is that my favorite? That is probably my favorite ending song on the Kanye West album.
It
Yeah,
is a great.
yeah,
It's a great. Yeah.
great ending. Okay, so because Kanye West is probably like the only real like hip hop person I could talk about, like
Mhm.
because I don't. I'll be honest with you, I've been trying to get into like Drake.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm into a Bell, so like we could definitely we could definitely talk about a Bell after Yay. Um,
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
but like what would you say is your favorite Kanye West song of all time?
Um.
Because I feel that's a question that because everything's so varied, like everyone has have a different answer.
Mhm. Um. Jeez. I think for me, probably I think Flashing Lights
Oh,
on
that's okay.
that's a low key. I don't want to say it's a
Yeah,
deep cut, but on graduation in it, yeah, I love it.
yeah,
And
um,
yeah, no, that's probably it. Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, so like it was. Okay, it's more recently I've been listening to like Runaway. That's kind of been my favorite.
Yeah.
and then like Devil in a New Dress.
Hmm.
Before I properly listened to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it was Jesus Walks,
Oh,
and
bro.
that song is incredible. And then I would also say that before I got into Kanye, what kind of got me into Kanye properly was Saint Pablo. That ending song
Hmm.
on Life of Pablo is just incredible,
Yeah.
and I think for me that still kind of remains one of my favorites.
I think yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, with Sampha's sick as well. If you listen to his stuff, like oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
actually, I need to get more into him. I've only ever heard his like features. Like he was on
Yeah.
Drake's More Life, I think,
Okay.
and a few other things.
I think
He's got
yeah, I think he was.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
But like his I think No One Knows Me Like the Piano is like probably my favorite song of his.
Okay,
Uh, is
I'll
it?
check that out.
I think there's a song called Plastic, which is like a really kind of out there one. Is like a really. I think you have to be in a certain mood to like listen to it all the way through, but like it is a banger when it's a banger. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
yeah,
got to be in
I
that
hear you.
mood. But yeah, Ye is good. Sampha's good. But I think I can also talk about Abel because like you know I finally listened to his whole discography now, so like
Oh,
I
nice.
can like talk about it quite well now. So like I don't think I've actually fully asked you what was your opinion on After Hours because I asked you when it came out, but I haven't asked like your opinion because it's been out for like 3 months now.
It has
So
been, yeah.
yeah, so
Jeez.
like your not final thoughts because I know they'll change, but like what are your thoughts at the moment?
Um, I think it's probably one of his best pieces of work. I think
Mm,
it's like the sound is just so cohesive and it also
mm,
blends together very well. Like
yeah,
I don't think nothing really sort of seems out of place and or just
yeah,
it all feels right. And I really love this sort of I guess latest incarnation of the weekend.
yeah. Because like it was like Trilogy was like really like low key, like really kind of dark, but like I like that vibe. And
Mm,
then now it feels like it's kind of post that. It feels more post like the weekend becoming this figurehead of like R&B and like rap. Like now he's like past it, you know,
mm,
and you can kind of tell he's kind of fed up with that in his music. You can kind of tell he's wanting to move on to other stuff. But like I love it, and I think it's probably going to be. It'll probably be in my top 10 albums of all time by the time like it has its longevity. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I think to put it there now because it's just so recent, it's kind of a bit like too soon.
I hate you. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if it can kind of really last for like the next like couple years, I think it'll be up there with
Mm.
that. So like, what's your favorite song off of that then? Because like,
Um,
it's a real variety. There's a real variety on there.
there is, yeah. Um, I think I really like like one of the first singles that came out for it was Heartless, right? And I
Hearts
really
was the
liked
first
that.
one.
Yeah,
Mm,
it was more sort of more hip hop driven, even just
yeah.
like even sort of the trap beat as well,
Mm.
which I really like. But I think my favorite song is probably Save Your Tears
Oh,
or Too Late.
yeah. I heard the story about Save Your Tears.
Yo, lay on me, lay on me.
I, he had is it Bella Hadid? I think I'm saying that right. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So apparently the weekend well, she was at a nightclub, and then the weekend was also at that nightclub.
Oh,
But like he came in afterwards, and then she left, and then like there's a massive thing in like it was like TMZ like covered it or whatever at the time, and then like she came out, she was crying, she was like really upset. And then like I heard that story and I was like, oh shit, that's like really deep. And then I
yeah.
heard Save Your Tears with just like a couple of days later, and then it was like I saw you dancing in a crowded room and I was just like, oh shit, that's what this is about. and
Okay, so you made that
but
connection, sort of.
yeah, but I cried. I cried because it like
Oh
because
man,
like
yeah,
I never because like it's such an upbeat kind of song. Like, you know, if you just listen to it for the beat, it's a really good beat. But
yeah.
like when you listen to the lyrics and just how sad it is just like, you know, it is really sad. So
Mm,
I agree with you on the Save Your Tears thing. Um, Heartless, it kind of went under the radar a little bit for me because it was
hmm.
released, and then
Okay.
Blinding Lights was released, and then like that just like blew it out of the water
That
for me.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, like I hate to be a Blinding Lights bitch, but I am a Blinding Lights bitch. You know,
I mean,
like,
I
like
think it's the better tune.
yeah,
I guess people enjoy it more, and
because like
all of that stuff.
I, I went on Twitter like as when the tickets for the concert was being released, and then someone said I swear to God, if I lose my seat to someone that only has only listened to Blinding Lights and Starboy, I'll be furious. And I was just like, ooh. but um but now
I mean, you listen
like
to his whole discography, man. You're a
yeah,
part of that crowd,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Also
Mm.
on that app with the kind of music and like what I've been listening to, my top track of all time is Starboy. I really love
Yeah,
Starboy as well. That's sick. But like Blinding Lights for me is it was undefeated. It was. I sat there and I was like, there's no song that comes close to this. And then I
yeah,
properly listened to Faith.
yo, yeah,
Faith is like, it is just like, oh, it's beautiful and eerie and you can dance to it, or you can like be like really in your feelings with it and be like and just listen to it. But like it's a really versatile song, which is what I like.
hmm.
So yeah, but like that's kind of I think After Hours will kind of go down as one of his better ones
I think
because I
so too.
know Kissland was a bit, you know, off according to some people.
Yeah, people don't rate
Um,
that one.
yes, Starboy is hit or miss. You know, um, I really like Starboy. I think that's one of my favorites.
Same.
Yeah, oh, my Stargirl, the interlude with
With
Lana
Lana Del
Del.
Rey.
Oh,
Yeah.
like I get so annoyed that it's only like a minute and a half long
Hmm.
because it is like one of my favorite beats. Lana Del Rey just absolutely slays it on that track. And then like if it was like a full version, it would be definitely one of my like, you know, top songs of all time, 100%.
Hmm.
It is good, but it's just so short. Um, Die for You is probably my favorite like love song of all time.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably
yeah, yeah.
that's up there. Um, what else? What else is good? Sidewalks is sick.
Sidewalks is
Uh,
great. Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a couple off of the Starboy album, but like I do think that it is more hit than miss. But
Okay.
like
Yeah.
a lot of the songs that are on there are really good. Um, and then there's another project between Starboy and After Hours, which I always
Oh
forget.
yeah. My Dear Melancholy.
Oh, that's good. Call
Yeah.
Out My Name probably is the best song on that album.
Yeah. Facts.
Or
Facts. Facts.
more
Facts.
project, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Uh, and then you've got Trilogy, which is like unbelievable. You
Mm.
know, to like listen to like, you know, After Hours and to be like a real 80s beat, and then like to have, you know, Trilogy being like this really dark album is like really cool.
Yeah.
Um, but like I feel really bad because like, I don't know all the names of it because like is that there are three albums that make up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can't.
Echoes of Silence,
That's one.
Thursday, and then House of Balloons.
House of
My,
Balloons. Yeah.
yeah, I think I always get the order wrong, but like that trilogy is just sick to listen to as well. Like
Yeah.
the Zone with Drake is sick. The Zone,
I haven't
Loft
heard that in
Music.
time.
Oh, it is like when like it is just like when you put it on, it slaps. Um,
Yeah.
the full. Oh my god, that song slaps.
Hmm.
That song. Oh my god. Okay, after this podcast, I am now going to go back and listen to like all of the weekend. It's going to be sick. So is there anything else that you want to put out there as like you know, your music taste, or is there anything else you want to kind of like give its credit to?
um. I don't know. I've got like a quite a very.
Ugh.
I try and listen like if something's sort of not from the genre that I typically listen to, I
Yeah.
won't sort of I guess put it off. For me, it's just like
Yeah.
if it sounds good to my ears,
Mm.
I'll pretty much listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I've been listening to a lot of old music recently.
Mm.
There's
I've
this one
I've been
song called.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I was gonna
No,
say there's one
no,
song
no,
called
no.
no, so I'm just laughing. I forgot the name is really funny. I'm laughing at the song's called "She's a Bad Mama Jamma" by
Okay.
Carl Carlton,
Mhm.
and yeah, I've been listening to that like for the past few days now. It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, that's
I've
it.
been I've been going through Juice recently, Juice World.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's post. Is it posthumous or post mortem?
I think it's post
Post
posthumous,
mortem.
posthumous,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something,
So
something,
something.
post
Well,
something.
the stuff that comes out after you've died.
Yeah.
Um, I've listened to like a lot of his stuff recently, and like
Cool.
that's been something that I've started. Do you have any guilty pleasures, Masood, in terms of like your music tastes?
Um,
Is there something that
Jeez.
like you have like a massive like obviously your main genre is like hip hop, but like is there anything like really out there that people would be like, ooh, okay,
Um, I like a bit of country music from time to time. That's
really?
so mad to say, yeah.
Oh, I mean, fair enough, man. I'm not really a big country fan, but like each to his own, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a couple songs I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. And like country and like I think it's called bluegrass is the genre.
Okay, yeah,
It's cool, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. I think I'd say what my guilty pleasure is, but like I think most people already know what it is. like
It's
I,
coming.
it's coming. Um, Oh, I have a massive soft spot for Mr. Edward Sheeran,
Hmm.
uh, and I think people don't like me for that. I don't care. I think he slaps. I think
Yes.
his new album. I say new. It's been out for like nearly a year now. Was just awful. you know, and
Was it
like
the divide?
number six, number
Oh, the club
six.
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah, yeah.
collabs, yeah. Because like I got on that, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick. It's a new Ed Sheeran album. I wasn't expecting it, and then I listened to like the first couple of songs. I was like, this is okay. And then I listened to the last half, and I was like, this is really bad. And then
Jeez.
it finished, and I was just like, that's the first time I've finished an Ed Sheeran album. I don't like it.
Bruh. That must have hurt,
Um,
huh?
yeah, and like I think my least favorite album, sorry, my least favorite song has come off that album, and it's the one with Dave.
Yeah.
I think did Santan Dave do one with him?
Like a song?
Yeah, I think he features.
Um
I think it's like one of the low
you're
key
you're
ones.
right, I think, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but like I don't like that song at all. It's got like
Okay.
it's got the most awful like beat to it and the most like awful like intro.
Okay.
It does the weird. I'll probably get copyright strike for this. But
Jeez. Are you gonna
I'm
play
as
it?
I'm gonna play it because it is so disgusting.
Oh. Shout out Dave
Right.
though.
Shout. I mean, like Dave is sick, but
Yeah.
like, I just want to say, no, hang on, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Hang on. Here we go. Number 6 collaborations project. Um, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Eh, eh. Oh, it's awful. It's just that beginning bit. I hear it. I'm just like, nope. Let's get past it. It's gross. I hate it. But yeah, Ed Sheeran is my guilty pleasure. Divide is a banger of an album.
Mm,
Multiply probably one of my favorite albums of all time.
cool.
Don't listen to number 6. Waste of time. I hate this. And the thing is like he says now, like, oh, I'm moving more towards that sort of stuff now. I'm just like, please don't, please don't.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like as well, just like, is it just me getting older and like me being like, I miss the old Ed
Perhaps.
Sheeran. I miss the old Ed Sheeran. You know, like I now get the I miss the old
Oh,
Kanye memes.
Kanye thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
but like is it that thing now? You know, where I'm just like, oh, I miss the old Ed. You know,
Mm,
where he would just like do acoustic stuff.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to sort of
Mm,
determine what the reason for that is. You know,
yeah.
is it them? Is it you? I don't know.
Yeah. But like I still think it's great that like you can enjoy um their music years afterwards,
Yeah.
which is good. So yeah, Ed Sheeran, people don't like him. I like him. He's a bit shit now, but he was really good.
Cool. I hear you.
Yeah. So moving on to a new topic. You just finished university, have you not?
Oh God, I have. Yeah. Thank God.
Ugh. How was the exams, man?
Exams were good. I mean, the because of this whole quarantine thing, I've just sort of I've basically we have 24 hours to answer like 3 or 4 questions,
Mm,
and it's it's in like regular exam format, but you just type things up. And
yeah,
obviously, I've had like my notes from before and my
yeah,
books, so I've had a bit of help. You know,
yeah.
okay, I've had a lot of help, but obviously, I'm like crazy to not take advantage of that. Come on, I had
I
to
mean,
do it.
yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, so I did,
Mm.
and that is genuinely the only thing that made it chill. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'd have loved
Yeah.
my notes for my like A level exams. That'd
Oh
been
man,
sick.
it's so
Like,
good.
like I just remember my A level English exam was just like tragic, and like I was just like, what's the point? I would have loved to have some notes. So yeah, like I would do exactly the same thing that you did, man.
Yeah.
Um, so like you were at uni for like 3 years, so like because I've obviously I haven't been to university, so I'm curious as to what life was like, and like was it fun? Would you do it
Um,
all again or no?
I would never do it again. I genuinely think if you paid me 1 million, I would never. I would not take the money.
Really?
Yeah. For me, like I'm genuinely the worst person to ask about
Okay.
sort of life at uni because I didn't really have one. I sort of went went there, went to my
Yeah.
lessons, and went back home. Yeah, so I'd sort of go there, come back. I might pop into the library once in a while.
Mm.
And that's really it. Second year. I sort of tried to get more involved. Like I went to sort of some. I did like some extracurricular stuff.
Okay.
I sort of tried to help run a society
Mm.
and whatnot, and that was fun for a while. But oh man, I'll be honest. I just don't like uni. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, I generally don't have like friends from uni. Like all my friends are either like from secondary school, like my boys that I
Mm.
still hang out with, and like you get like you man from RADA and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say the same. Like I've now left school and I've been out of school for now for like 2 years, but like apart from RADA, there's no like real long-standing friends I've made by doing other stuff.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
there's like one or two people that like I've met since, but like not like loads of friends I made at one time apart from
Mhm.
Nardo. But it's yeah. I was always like not a fan of uni because I'm not very good at like academic stuff. So
I hear you.
I was a bit like, do I
Me
really
neither,
want to
man.
spend? Yeah, do I really want to spend like 10 grand a year on like stuff that I don't really want to do? But like,
Yeah,
yeah. But
it is what it
I
is.
it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah. So like now that you've finished, like, do you have a plan of like what you think you want to do?
I genuinely have. I don't have a single clue. I'm legit just right now. I'm just so happy that I'm done with this, and I hope
Yeah.
I don't have to go back there ever again. Like one of my friends was like, "Do you want to do a masters?" In like I think that's only a year, and I was like, "Hell no! Are you mad?
Yeah.
I don't want to give these people any more of my money. I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want to freaking go there anymore. I just
Mm.
It's so long, Brody. It's so long. But
Yeah.
I think um, I think I do have a bare bones plan. I think I'm
Mm.
probably just gonna get a job, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, see what happens from there.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Like, I think it's really hard to like go to university at like 18 and like be expected to know what you want to do,
Yeah,
and then like kind of come out and like also be like, I still don't know what I want to do. So like,
yeah,
you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with just like trying stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, my mum did a masters. I think that was like long. You know.
Is it long? Oh God.
Yeah. Well, like she did it part time. So like
Okay, okay.
she did an undergraduate and a master's, both part time. The undergraduate was at Hertfordshire Uni, and that was like 6 years.
Cool.
And then her master's was at UCL, which is like up the road from RADA.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and that took her like 3 years. So like
Okay.
it's long, and like I remember like I think she enjoyed it more, but like you know that is but like the commitment is long, and that it's hard work.
Hmm.
Like I don't think I could go past a bachelor's degree. I don't think I could. So like
Yeah.
I could maybe do uni, but like not a master's. Masters would probably be too much work for me, or like I'd probably not commit to it.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think best word of advice I can give anyone is just if you want to go to uni, make sure it's because you want to go and it's something
Mm.
that you want to do. Otherwise, it's gonna be 3 years of just boring garbage that you're
Yeah.
not gonna engage with, and it's gonna be a waste of money. Look at
Mm.
me, man. But yeah,
Nah, man,
that's
you're
it.
you're you're doing well. You're doing well.
Yeah,
You
genuinely,
know.
like I really had. I think honestly, I think without this, if things weren't the way they were this year with the whole like take home exams and all that stuff,
Mm.
I would be finito. Like, oh my god, yeah,
Mm. Because I,
but
I
yeah,
know a couple. I know a couple of friends that like have been blessed with like, you know, their exams have been cancelled because like of COVID. So they're like, they're walking. They're like, oh damn, like I've passed all my stuff, but like, for some of us that didn't have it, and like,
yeah,
to like have to like do our A levels properly, and then like have it come back to like two E's and a C is like, ooh,
yeah,
it's
fam,
harsh. Yeah.
is.
Do you have any plans like after RADA then to like keep acting? Is that something that you think is going to happen?
That's what I want, to be honest.
Mm.
Um, I think for me, like, cause I'd already gone to uni, drama school is probably out of the question. So
No, I don't think so. I think there's a
I
couple
mean,
of
I don't know, cause it's. I mean, in terms of like money wise,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Cause
yeah,
I can't like take out like another loan or anything.
mm,
At least I don't think so.
yeah,
Um, but probably I'm just yeah. I think I'm just gonna try and look into more opportunities like this,
mm.
and yeah, just keep sort of going with that. Yeah,
Well, I think what people should keep in mind is that you don't. I mean, obviously, drama school is like a great thing to have, but I don't think you need it. You know,
mm,
I think that's what I try and keep telling myself. Like, you don't necessarily need to go to drama school to make an acting career,
yeah,
but
facts.
like, like like, are you planning to audition next year, or like, are you gonna wait a little bit, or like you're not gonna audition at all?
I don't think I will. I would if I don't know. I have to think about it,
Yeah.
because it's like it'll be really funny. Imagine again to a drama school and they're like, "Okay, bro, give us the money now." And I'm
Where's
like,
the
"Oh
30
wait."
grand?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh wait, do I pay now or maybe you could give me like a few years for me to get I don't know,
Yeah.
get some money up or something." Um, if that's the case, that'll be great, but I
Mm.
don't think so. So yeah,
Well, like with youth company, you do get a free audition for like for like 3 years after you
yeah,
leave. So
hmm,
like, I don't think there's any rush, man. Like you can wait, like
yeah.
but
If
like
not, I'll just give it to some kid. on the
Nah,
road or
but
something.
I think you're talented, man. I think that you've this
Jeez.
is I'm not just trying to big you up. I mean this genuinely. Like
Thank you.
you are one of the most talented people I've ever met, and you are
Bro.
one of the funniest. And I've said this about like your comedic timing is second to none. So I would say like just go like if like that's something you want to do and like cross the bridge if you come to it. If like if a drama school wants you there, they'll find a way to fund it. You know, so
Okay.
yeah, like go for it, man. I think you're really talented. I think like even if you don't get to drama school, like you will get somewhere. Because I think that you've got the talent for it. I mean that genuinely.
Thank you, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Much love for that.
No worries, man. I mean, like, if I'm honest, everyone at Youth Company is mad talented.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
included, bro. Don't forget that.
Nah, thanks, man. But I do sit there and think some people are just like, damn, they're like leagues above me, and like,
Nah, man. The thing is, like, I genuinely think everyone thinks that about other people. Like, I remember
mm,
when I first joined like the youth company, I was like, raw. Like, some of you guys have been like even no, even when I was doing my auditions, there was like a guy there.
yeah,
And he was like, "Oh, my family. I come from a family of actors.
mm,
We've been doing this for generations, bro." And I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, damn!" I was like, and I felt like, I guess it's called imposter syndrome. I felt like, yo,
yeah.
do
I
I
felt
really
that. Yeah,
belong here? Like, am I
mm,
that guy? But I don't know. I think that's just something that takes time to get over, and I
yeah,
think we all have to sort of realize our value and sort of the creativity and
mm,
the sort of the stuff that we bring to the table. Everyone brings
yeah,
something.
yeah. I think that's been another thing for me, just like the imposter syndrome, just like because like I've worked really hard to like try and be in the conversation for like a drama school,
Mhm.
to kind of get there. It's kind of like, wait, what? I don't deserve to be here. Like
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
weird. So like you know, so what I keep trying telling myself is like, even if you don't feel like you deserve to be here, you are here anyway. So like you might as well just crack on with it.
Facts, man. Yeah. Straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah. But it's been fun and like I really hope we can come back after COVID.
Mhm.
Um, and that is something that has been kind of like playing on my mind a little bit, just like, oh shit, what if we're doing all these Zoom calls and then like in a couple weeks time they turn around and be like, yeah, you're not coming back, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same here, man.
yeah,
Yeah. It's mad. I do. I really hope we can do a
yeah,
performance. We'll see.
mm,
But what's that? One thing kind of boosted my I guess the hopes of a chance for that. And it's I think my boy who works at Cineworld was like, oh, they're trying to reopen cinemas
mm,
in July 10th, I think.
yeah,
So I was like,
yeah,
oh, that's pretty cool.
because they're
So
reopening
hopefully,
yeah, they're reopening barbershops on the 5th, so like you know that's gonna be fun. So I think
yeah,
everything's like, I don't this is the thing, I don't know whether we're opening everything up because it's safe, or we're opening things up because we have to. You know,
yeah,
yeah, that
hmm
is the issue. But like, I've heard conversations for theatres to start reopening on the in September. So I think
interesting.
they said there's no teaching anyway at RAD until September. So I think what they'll do is maybe wait till September, see if there's a chance for us to come back. Because like you could even argue, if we have to wait for so long, is there real point continuing? But
hmm
like, if like September rolls around and like there's space and like the virus is kind of contained, I don't see any reason why we can't continue.
Hmm.
And I think most people will be up for you know another term at least, or maybe another year. Would you be up for another year?
I'd be down. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I
because
got nothing else going on.
I have spoken to some people and they've been like, I don't know if I could do another year, but
Yeah,
like, I think people will definitely want to see it through, regardless of
actually,
when it ends.
oh, you know what? I don't know, because the thing is, I don't know what's around
Yeah,
the corner.
mm,
A
that's
year could be a bit mad, but I
yeah.
I I don't know.
I
Probably
think a
not. I
term
don't
is
know.
definitely on the cards for us. I think,
Yeah, for sure.
but like I think a year is maybe too long. But like, because also like we want to kind of like crack on with other stuff.
Yeah, right.
That's another thing. To give up every single Saturday for like 2 years is a bit mad. But
Hmm.
you know, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah.
Speaking of things restarting,
Yes.
ooh,
What's restarting?
it's back, baby.
It. I've always wanted it to be back.
Oh,
What's it?
fam, today. What's happening today?
Oh, what is happening today? Damn.
Football, football.
Oh,
It's
the
back.
Premier League. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
back.
Man City are playing, right?
Yeah, yes. Please don't remind me of.
Oh, geez, yeah, against
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So this podcast is going to come out in like mid-July. So you guys at home already know the result. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just make a prediction now. Um,
Same.
I'm gonna say like Man City 4, Arsenal
Fun.
0. Yeah,
Gee.
like I have a friend called Jamie, and he supports Man City. I'm pretty sure he supported Chelsea beforehand, but anyway, that's by the by. Um, but like he was like in his Man City top, and I was in my Arsenal top, and we were like talking. I was like, oh shit, you just reminded me. And he was like,
Yeah,
yeah, good luck for tonight, fam. I was like, nah, we're done, we're done out here.
yeah. Oh,
Um, I'm
it's
I'm
mad.
I'm 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 nervous because I don't know what to think of Project Restart. More so for like Arsenal kind of sake. Like
Mm-hmm.
it could either end really well and like we could do a push for because it's top five now for Champions League, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I think that's only four positions, but like we have to beat Tottenham and Chelsea and United and Sheffield
Sheffield.
of all people, and Wolves and or Leicester secured third anyway, but it is a real push now for like top five, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because Liverpool were done and dusted. You know, I
Yeah,
think
they
Norwich and Aston Villa are kind of like
bye bye.
yeah, nailed on to drop. Um, but yeah, what do you think? How do you think United are going to get on?
Um, I think we could probably secure top five, top
Yeah,
four maybe. Um, I don't even know. I mean, even it seems so weird that football's coming back, and I know it's been coming back, and I know it's
yeah,
been back in a few countries already, like
yeah.
Bundesligas. I read yesterday that Bayern Munich's pretty much won the league.
Well, no, they officially won it yesterday, which is just like
Yeah,
it's just dead, you know.
yeah, it's
It's
so
just
weird. Like,
yeah,
it's like, oh, these things are back. I don't know. It doesn't.
yeah.
It feels so weird. I don't know, but
I think everything feels weird to be open or like coming back or like back
yeah,
to normal because like, it doesn't feel like it's normal at the moment.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, this
So
thing's still happening, right?
yeah, like we're still being told to like kind of relatively stay at home and like minimize our contact with people, but like
Yeah,
you know,
I think sort of the most excited I am for like a sports league to come back is probably the NBA
oh yeah, you're
because
more of a basketball guy, aren't you?
like I love both the sports, but I think
Mm,
the way the NBA is coming back is really funny because I
mm.
don't know if you know, but they said basically like all the players are sort of gonna relocate to Disney World. And
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna play in like Disney World basically. And like yesterday, like this news story came out where like sort of the best players will get like the best hotel in Disney World. I mean, so the best teams will get the best hotels in Disney World, and like sort of the teams that are sort of at the bottom right now, contesting
Mm.
to try and get to like the finals or so the postseason, are gonna get like sort of the middle tier kind of hotels and the
Oh,
lower
that's
tier
peak.
ones. It's really funny, but like
I'd want
I'm
to.
pretty sure all the hotels are cool. But yeah,
I'd want to stay in the castle.
yeah, right. Come on,
Apparently,
bro.
apparently you can do that.
That's mad if you can.
Ooh.
I also was just like a little like a not a prop but just sort of just like
I
a
think
backdrop.
I think like there is. I think it's big enough for like one kind of like really nice like room. I think like a couple of like really famous people have like been in there and stuff like that. But like
Mad.
I would 100% like Could you could, could you
100%, bro.
could you imagine if the Premier League had to play like Disneyland?
That would be.
Who would get that room? Who would get that room?
Oh.
Um,
Jeez, I'm trying to not be biased here. I think, I feel like De Bruyne deserves it. I don't know
do you know what? Actually, I'm not even just saying this. I think Marcus Rashford should get it
because
for
of
like
what,
what he's.
because yeah, what
Yeah,
he's been doing.
I
Yeah,
think the keys are yours, Marcus. You know,
facts,
you
facts,
should.
facts, facts, facts.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say Marcus Rashford. But if I was saying best player in the Premier League, I'd agree with you. Either De Bruyne or Mohamed Salah
Yeah, man.
or
Oh,
Mane. Actually, Mane
oh,
you could
Mane,
even.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
Liverpool's got great players.
mm, Liverpool are too sick at the moment, and
Yeah.
it's annoying.
I
It's
hate
an
it so much.
Yeah,
Oh,
because like I'm annoyed because I look at every single one of our rivals. Like you guys are better than us. I'd say. I'd say Chelsea are better than us. Spurs are better than us. That really pains me to say it. City and Liverpool, like we're just fucking Sheffield are higher up than us.
jeez.
So it's just like it is a bit like annoying. So
Mm,
because I think the problems at Arsenal are like glaringly obvious.
yeah,
So like I if I was manager, I would change all these things, and there is the money for it. It's just like nothing's being done.
yeah.
No
People dragging their feet.
intention. Mm, mm. Don't understand why we spend like £72 million on a winger when like we need like a defender that isn't Mustafi. Like, how hard is that?
Yeah,
You got
I don't
Mustafi.
know, man.
You got
That's me.
Mustafi. To be fair, you got Phil Jones actually, so you kind of feel my pain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, jeez. Let's not even think about it, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh dear.
Jeez,
So
man.
I think we're kind of getting to the end, but before we do end, uh, just want to talk about your podcast because one of the reasons why I wanted you on the podcast was because you have your own. So I thought
Yeah.
having that wealth of experience would be really great. So like, now's your chance to like really kind of plug it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna come and stop plugging. That sounds disgusting. Wait, never mind. Jeez.
Oh, go for it, man.
Um, yeah, no, me and a few of my friends, we have a podcast called the Paper Trails podcast, and
Mm.
we actually recorded an episode yesterday for the first time in a bit, but
Hey,
basically,
big up.
yes, sir. Basically, we sort of typically we'll pick up a book and we'll read it and we'll sort of discuss it and review it and sort of
Mm.
give you guys our sort of opinion on it. And sometimes we'll do movies and we'll sort of just talk about whatever really.
Mm.
And it's I think it's a pretty accessible, fun, enjoyable podcast that you can
Yeah,
find on any major podcast platform, Spotify,
yeah.
iTunes, SoundCloud, whatever you need, you name it.
Mm.
Boom, mic drop, done. I think yes, that's it.
Boom. Because like one of my favorite things to do when I'm cutting hair at college is like to listen to a podcast alongside it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like to have your podcast on is sick. So like yeah,
Yes.
to have you on my ears, Massoud, on a Tuesday afternoon is lovely, man.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
yeah,
I can't
I
wait to
I
do the same with this one, by the way.
oh yeah,
Hmm.
I finally got approved on all platforms.
Oh,
Uh,
lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yesterday. So like, I think like a couple of the lower key providers came first, and then Spotify approved it, then Google Podcasts, and then Apple Podcasts was annoying to get onto.
Them one try to
Uh,
think they're elite and that.
yeah. Oh, there was one podcast provider that was like, oh yeah, um, like you have to submit to us, and then like if you don't fit the guidelines, we won't. As in, like if you don't fit our standards, like we won't let you in. I was just like, get the fuck out of
Jeez,
here. I'm
get out of
I-
here,
I'm not
bro.
I'm not associating myself with you. Like I think like art is subjective, and this is like an art form. So like, you know,
Hmm.
don't tell me what you think is good, but like Yeah, that's just me. But like, yeah, it's now officially approved on all platforms and stuff
Good,
like that.
good.
So
Love
yeah,
to
well,
hear it.
I think that's everything, mate. As if there is anything else that you want to kind of promote, then now is your time.
Um, no, nothing else really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I think I don't have
All
anything
right.
else to say.
Cool. Well, I think that is everything. So,
Cool.
Masud, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and like I think, like I've said this with all my guests, but I do mean this as well. But like, if people get the same enjoyment that I've had at this podcast, people are really going to enjoy this one.
Yeah.
I really mean that because I've really enjoyed sitting down talking with you. It's been great.
Likewise, bro. Likewise. Thank you so much.
So yeah, thank you all very much for listening, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.